Ladies and gentlemen, today we're going to do a quick overview on AutoGAN angles. AutoGAN angles basically display GAN support and resistance lines. The AutoGAN angles feature quickly defines relevant GAN angles for current price action. When you first use the AutoGAN angles feature, only GAN angles coming into a current price range are automatically displayed. If, for example, you are looking for a major top, AutoGAN angles projects resistance levels based on major GAN angles originating from previous significant points. If you're looking for a major bottom, AutoGAN angles projects support levels. When using AutoGAN angles, you can select GAN angles lines based on a default scale of 1, or you can select the Optimize feature. Then, the Advanced Step Studies will then optimize the best GAN angles it can for the data that you have requested. Some purist GAN users might prefer to keep the scale set to 1, but we believe offering the optimized routine is a little bit better of approach. Our study suggests that optimized angles for stocks, spreads, cross rates, foreign issues is a useful feature and can often generate better results than sticking to a fixed setting. AutoGAN angles can be used to reinforce major pivot swings. It can also even be useful to help identify minor price pivot swings. This is particularly effective when combined with other trading tools and strategies, such as those tools used to identify Type 1 or Type 2 setups. AutoGAN angles can also be used in momentum price moves as well. It can provide a key GAN angle that supports or resists the current strong trend. When you use the AutoGAN angles, you have complete control of where the angles originate and also if the angles are moving up or down from a previous pivot. You can select which angles to use: 1 by 1, 1 by 2, 1 by 4, 2 by 1, and 4 by 1. When you use the AutoGAN angles, you can select different target ranges. A target range is defined as a multiple of the range of the last bar. The target range selection will determine how narrow or wide the target range will be. The default range is set to 100%. When you take the range of the last bar and multiply it by a factor of 1, GAN angles within that range are turned on and will be displayed. To become more familiar with how the target range selection can affect the number of AutoGAN angles to be displayed, experiment with the various target ranges. By experimenting, you'll see if a better combination of GAN angles will be produced. Try, for example, to widen the target range. Enter values such as 200, 300, 400, or even 500%. To keep a narrow test range, use the default 100. When using AutoGAN angles, you can select from which types of pivot points to calculate the GAN angle lines. The pivot types default is set to primary and major pivots. GAN angles originating from pivots that are lows or highs have higher priority in defining the future path of trader's emotional cycle. The next line will be angles from major highs and lows, followed by intermediate and minor pivots. All GAN angles could provide support and resistance for price swings. However, the hierarchy angles, such as angles from primary or major pivots, typically will provide stronger support/resistance. There are times when the primary and major pivots do not identify any angles. When this happens, turn on the lower pivots to see if any other angles can be picked up. When you use the AutoGAN angles, you can select which direction to display the GAN angles within a target range, either up and down angles, only up, or only down. This feature is useful because it allows for less relevant angles to not be displayed. In addition, it can allow for a less cluttered, more useful chart. The Auto Optimize selection allows for a new GAN angle optimization any time a chart is reissued. The AutoGAN angles is a great feature because it can quickly provide relevant, automatically drawn gann angles to your analysis. However, for those who want to take gann angles to its maximum potential, one should never abandon the use of other gann tools such as the gann box and the manually applied gann angles. Now that we have a little background on the auto gann angles, let's go ahead and see how to put them on our chart. The first thing you want to do is make sure you have an advanced chart loaded, as I do here. You want to right-click on your chart, go down to Advanced Get Studies, and choose Get Auto Gann. Now you see the menu that we were referring to earlier, your different angles, your scale, which is set to 1, the Auto Optimize checkbox, your target, which is set to 100, your pivot types of primary and major checked, and the direction up and down already selected. For this chart here, let's go ahead and check Auto Optimize, and then click the Optimize button and watch it change from 1 as it goes down to 0.43477. Once you've done this, go ahead and click OK. Now you see we've got quite a few angles on our chart here. To get another quick overview, a little more in-depth on auto gann angles, let's go over to eSignal Central and take a look at our file sharing department. Just go to eSignalCentral.com and click on File Sharing. And then what you want to do is click on the Advanced Get link, and then you'll want to choose the Auto Gann on the left-hand side. And here's a quick overview that Marcus has done for us on Auto Gann. I want to thank you for joining us today for a quick overview on Auto Gann.